in jail or I'm in hell, I inhale.
So I am going to Fort Lauderdale for competition. They just pulled up with a rental car, so I'm gonna hurry up and walk down there. I'm excited, and yeah. So this is the hotel. This is the room. Say hello, Madison.
Hello.
I don't think we have any. Oh, that's just me. So no view outside. Well, you can see.
That is the view.
I think we have reservations at some sushi place, but again, I'm not really sure because a lot has happened since we landed in, well, not landed, since we drove to Fort Lauderdale in like the past hour. This is my first time actually having sushi with raw fish in it. It was really, really good. I had the lucky roll, which had blue crab, snapper, avocado, shiso, and garlic truffle. Trying to get my ankle monitor off. So the day before the competition, I actually bought these heels at Rainbow for $5, and they forgot to take the security tag off. So my teammates were dedicated to removing this for me because I would have looked crazy walking into the courtroom. It was given ankle monitor, and they would have been like, girl, I thought you were a lawyer, not a defendant. And we did it.
Balls,
well, they did it. Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Did you guys get enough sleep?
Okay, so it's day one on Saturday, and me and my partner are gonna wear gray. He has light gray, so I did dark gray. Me and Madison are just like finishing getting ready, and then we're gonna go downstairs, hopefully grab something just to like put in our stomachs before we go. They go in the morning, so how do you feel about going first?
I'm ready.
And then so I play their witness. I'm a little nervous about that, but I'm ready to be Alexa Miller. And then we go in the afternoon, like me and my partner. So yeah. It's November 16th, 2024. I found out tonight at the cocktail hour that my team is advancing to the quarterfinals. I am not surprised, but I'm surprised. And not saying not surprised in a cocky way, but I definitely feel like God was speaking to me this morning. This morning, the verse of the day was Deuteronomy 31:8. And it says, the Lord himself goes before you and will be with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. And it was just very comforting to read that this morning. And it just set the tone for the day, because I think about just where I am in my life with law school and me going to Stetson and being on trial team. And like, technically, when I first applied to law school, I didn't even think about trial or litigation at all. And to just see how God has just like opened up so many doors for me since starting Stetson has just been beautiful to watch unfold. And sometimes I get in my head about like, what am I supposed to do next? What's next? What do I do? And honestly, what's next is right now, you know, and it's up to me to just be in the now. When I was praying and everything and journaling, I was like, you know, God did not give me spirit of fear, but of love, power, and a sound mind. And one of the quotes for the devotional was like 2 Timothy 1:7. And I was just like, okay, so today is already written. Today is going to be a good day. And, you know, as today unfolded, some things kind of happened that we were not expecting. For example, I'm not going to say the school because that'll be messy. The first round, I didn't go in the first round. I played my witness role. So it's Stetson sent 3 teams to the FJA competition. Each team consists of 4 people, 4 advocates. I'm on the plaintiff side, which 2 people. My partner name is Ryan, so Ryan and I. Our second half of our team is the defense side, which is Madison and Anthony. So the defense, they just randomly picked, and the defense had to go first this morning. So the defense goes first, and I had to play their witness. I had to play their defendant. As soon as we sat down, this particular school, mind you, we're not supposed to know the schools that we're going against, right? Like, we're not supposed to know any of that stuff. It's supposed to be confidential. I think the coaches know, like, once the round and stuff start, but as advocates, we're not supposed to know. And once the round starts, we're not supposed to talk to our coaches, even on breaks. Like, we're only supposed to talk to our teammates. Not even people just watch. Like, we're not supposed to speak to anyone. I'm assuming he was a coach. he was older, like an older guy, had to be at least in his 60s. Anyway, I'm pretty sure he was a coach or had some type of authoritative role of this school. So as soon as he sits down, I know what school we're going against because he says it to the people next to him. Like, yeah, this is Stetson, this is blank. So I'm like, oh, okay. First thing. Then he proceeds to just talk mad junk, like about our school, about the questions that we're asking. Like when our expert witness gets up, he's like, that doesn't make sense. They're like, just a whole bunch of negativity is coming out this man's mouth. And it's kind of blowing me because it's like, first of all, it's unprofessional. You're too grown. Like at this big age, you should not be this petty. Were you on trial team? Did you not win this competition or something? I don't know. But it was just interesting to watch that because, y'all, he's literally right in front of me and Ryan. Like, right in front of us. And he kept whispering to the people next to him, but we can clearly hear him. Then just some other things. I had kind of, like, I'm not going to lie, my witness role was fine until, like, one point. And to be fair, which now I know moving forward, if I need clarification, I'll just ask. But I thought the question she was asking me was calling for a certain type of answer. So it was a little like, and then just some other stuff happened because there was like a miscommunication on the rules and a whole bunch of stuff. So even though while watching the round, I thought my school, especially Madison, just freaking amazing, had better arguments on the merits and things like that, and was just exuded more confidence and just all of these things, you just never know because at the end of the day, when they're scoring this, it's subjective. So I had hope that we won that round, but we don't know because we kind of felt some hostility in the room, to say the least. And again, I'm not going to go into who the school was, but it was kind of crazy, especially just being my first competition and seeing that. So really didn't know how to feel about that. Then my round came. I found myself just getting more nervous, but I knew the material. Like I was just going over my opening, my cross, my direct in my head. I'm like, okay, I know this. And then our round came. Don't know who the school we went against in my round, like where I was an advocate. I don't know where they were from because everyone kept it professional and it actually had decorum in this round. I think it was pretty even, but then like by the time closing came, I'm like, yeah, we ate them up. And I had faith personally that we were going to move forward, but you know, my team, you just never know. 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 And then after the rounds, so we didn't get back to the hotel until around like 5 something. We had to change super, super quickly to go to the cocktail hour at American Social. First of all, let me just say, Fort Lauderdale, gorgeous. Like, it's beautiful over here. So we go to the cocktail hour because that's where they're going to announce, you know, all of the teams that advance or whatever. And so we go there. They had like little hors d'oeuvres and everything. I had me some wings. They were mild. They were like a buffalo type sauce. Had some wings, some spinach, artichoke dip. And they had like free drinks. Like it was open bar, free drinks or whatever. So we're just socializing, talking to our professor, the coaches or whatever. And I think we got there a little bit before 6. It was probably like around like 5:40 we got there. And they're like, okay, we're going to announce who moves on at 7. So I'm like, oh my gosh, we have to wait all of this time. I had a feeling, I was speaking positive the whole time. I'm like, you know what, when we advance, like when we advance. And they're like, yeah, you know, whatever the case may be. And it gets time. It's 20 schools. 20 schools was at the start of the competition, and only 8 schools could advance to tomorrow. So they started saying the teams. Your team is either assigned a letter or a number. The first hint that I figured we were moving forward is they had a list of the best advocates nominees, right? So for each round, someone got nominated for best advocate. All of Stetson teams, at least one person from each team got nominated for best advocate. So in my mind, I'm like, well, if each of our teams has someone that was nominated for best advocate, it was a good sign. So then they started reading off the things, and I hear our team number, and I just like, I jumped up and we just hug each other, and that was exciting. and I feel really happy. It went from 20 to 8. It's going to go from 8 to 4 and from 4 to 2. It's been really fun. I'm learning so much. It is a lot of work, but when you are actually at these competitions and just listening to just different theories that people come up with, not only do you, mind you, where I go to school, we had 2 hurricanes. So like school was canceled for a little minute because of the hurricanes. Like a lot of stuff, because of where my school is located, had to change. You know what I'm saying? So it was just a lot of stuff being standstill. And then like recently, a student passed away. Like it's been a lot going on at Stetson, and we were kind of like thrown into this competition last minute. A lot of other teams had, I think, about maybe like a month or maybe even more to prepare. We've only had 3 weeks. So you just have like these little doubts in your mind when you're coming to competitions like this. Like, I hope I'm prepared. I hope I'm ready. And I can honestly say that each team that we went against, and I'm not saying I know their situation, but I do know that was the thing that Stetson in particular had to go through. And I felt just as prepared. I did not feel like anybody knew anything more or better than we did. So I'm just proud that the hard work is paying off, and I am going to listen to some music, take a shower, and go to bed because we have to be up early tomorrow to do it all again. So I am back from the semifinals, and we did not make it to the finals. However, I am very, 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 very proud of myself. I feel like that was the best round me and Ryan had. It was a clean round. I feel like that was the best opening I did. That was the best cross I've done. So even though we did not advance to the finals, making it to the top 4 for my first competition, can't complain about that. Feel blessed. And now it's time to get back to reality of school and everything. But this was a beautiful competition, a beautiful experience. I feel like I just learned so much about myself. And yeah, I will be winning a competition soon though. It's coming. But I just want to say I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of my team. We thugged it out for the past like 3 weeks or so, and for us to make it to the top 4 is a blessing. So now it's time to pack because I'm hitting the road tonight. I got class tomorrow, and I want to eat some food and probably just like get some drinks with some friends. I'm not driving, but get some drinks with some friends before I get in the car. I really wish I could just stay tonight, but can't even do it. Ugh. We left it all out there, and you'll see me soon.
When I feel I'm in jail,